Alright, so I wasn't going to make a video today, but I exchanged my Galaxy S24 Ultra for the Pixel 8 Pro because of course I did. I asked what colors they had in the 8 because I have wanted to compare the 8 and the 8 Pro. I haven't had the regular Pixel in a long time. But I couldn't bring myself. The Galaxy S24 Plus, I just was like, ugh, I don't want this. Like if I was honest with myself, I would have rather have paid the $30 restock fee and just returned the Galaxy if I had to get another Galaxy. I just had no interest in it at all. So I did my test. I'm going to do my review. I'm very happy I did that, but it is not for me. So I asked what color she had in the Pixel 8, hoping they had the mint, and knowing probably they didn't, but hoping they did. And then she came out and was like, we only have the black in the 8, but I have the white, the blue, and the black in the Pro. And it's like, I'll just give you the white Pro, that's fine. And I may be on sale anyway, actually, right now. So, but after shearing, I'm gonna port it to T-Mobile, and they do an $800 payoff anyway, so I'm just gonna pay for it for 3 or 4 months and then port it over there and pay it off, and I'll get it figured out. But that's fine. I'm happy with that deal. What I'm gonna do though is a speed test, because all my phones currently that I have right here, so T-Mobile, at&t, and US Cellular. Yes, that's the only time I've been paying for 3 carriers at once. I don't know how to feel about myself. All have 5G right here. So we're gonna do a test with all of them. I wish I had my Google Fi phone here, but I left it at home to test that as well, because I do want to see how the T-Mobile and T-Mobile, like third party, whatever you want to call it, like a secondary seller, rate against each other. I want to see if there's any difference as far as quality and range and all that stuff. So we're going to do a lot of that while I'm out shearing, traveling the country. But for now, here's a speed test. So at&t, T-Mobile, and then US Cellular is the one I'm filming on right now. So I'll have to put that over on the side later. But we're going to do a speed test. I do wish that I had my Google Fi phone here, because I really want to compare T-Mobile versus like the third-party T-Mobiles, and see how they compare. And I just didn't bring it with me because I left it on my bedside stand. So we got a crazy 500 here with T-Mobile. We got 90 with at&t, which is still good. I mean, 90 is like more than enough for like 90% of what you're gonna do on your phone. And then we've got US Cellular right over here, and you're seeing that now, but I haven't done the test yet. So wow, so this is very interesting. I took a test on this new US Cellular Pixel, seeing if I can download my Google Fi SIM card. I always do this test just to see if the phones are fully unlocked. I don't really understand which phones do and don't come locked to the carrier. Usually Galaxy and iPhone do that. I'm gonna finish this up here. I know it's giving me a little error, can't complete activation. I gotta connect to my hotspot, but I have never gotten this far on a locked phone. It'll say, please contact your phone carrier to unlock this device before downloading an eSIM. And it doesn't seem like it's doing this, because sometimes, this is the other thing I really like about actually being a Pixel user, is that no one cares about it. Sometimes that's a bad thing, like my Keyway, a case that I love for my iPhone. They don't have cases for Pixel. But you can kind of bend the rules sometimes with stuff like this, because they don't sell enough of them to actually like put carrier locks on them sometimes. And I see a little like message here, the exclamation point on the SIM card. I don't know if that means it's not downloaded or if that's an error. So I might just eat my words here in a second, but this is farther than I've got at any other time. So hopefully this is actually unlocked. No, it was not saying that the phone was locked. That's usually what that notification is saying. It's saying SIM changed, which is really cool. Let me see if my T-Mobile one works in here. And look at that. 5G UC T-Mobile on a brand new opened US Cellular phone. It did not work. Actually, I don't think I tried it on the Galaxy. Man, now I wish I would have tried. I guess I just assumed. But go try this. If any of you have US Cellular, which I'm sure all one of you does, because they don't exist hardly anywhere and the data is pretty bad, but looks like they may sell unlocked Pixels. That's a pretty good deal, actually. And just like that, it's working. I'm very shocked. If you see any numbers or anything on here, don't worry. It's just a dummy number. I don't actually use this, but let's do a speed test. All right, so this is Google Fi. My T-Mobile SIM card is in here. I'm going to push it in here in a second and do that test. But let's do a speed test first, so I can compare it with the others. Whew. So about what I was getting with T-Mobile, actually. It seems to be the same. About a year and a half ago, that was not the case. With T-Mobile, I got close to, this was before widespread, like very, very fast 5G. And with Google Fi, I was getting like between 12 and 25. With T-Mobile, I would have gotten like 150. So it seems to be about the same now, though. That's really cool. All right, this is what I don't get. This is what I don't understand. So, for example, I just got my white Pixel 8 Pro today. I found out it was unlocked. Cool. So I transferred my watch over to there, and I put my T-Mobile SIM card, my actual number, in that phone. When you do that, you have to re-sync or repair or whatever with Fitbit, which is fine. That's fair. Reactivate your account, attach it, whatever. But I went in and it said not syncing with Fitbit with a little circle and exclamation point, and it said their last sync was 2 days ago, something like that. So I now have to outsmart my own device, disconnect it from Fitbit, repair it with Fitbit, open Fitbit back up. Like, I have to do the whole thing over again and break the connection before repairing it. Like, that's annoying. I shouldn't have to do that. And this is why. Because it said unable to sync with Fitbit, last sync 2 days ago. The Pixel Watch app and the Fitbit app both know that the watch is disconnected. They both know that it's not working. But the phone, the Pixel Watch app, knows that the watch is connected, but it knows that it's not syncing with Fitbit. Why do they program it so the information is there to solve the problem? They just don't connect any of it together. So, like, I have to figure it out. That's what Apple's really good at, is like being able to see all of that all the way through. It fixes itself because it has the information. It knows that it's not syncing with Fitbit, but it also knows that it's connected to the phone. It knows that Bluetooth connection is successful. Fitbit connection is not successful. So what do you have to do? There should be some sort of back-end troubleshooting to get it to work, so I don't have to fix it myself, right? Like, is that not how software is supposed to work? Like, this is why this stuff makes me upset. Same thing with Android Auto today when I tried to plug it in. Plugged it in. Android Auto connected. Bluetooth disconnected. Android Auto connected. Couldn't pair Bluetooth. So then I had to unplug it. I had to go into my phone. I had to find Bluetooth. I had to put it into pairing mode. I had to go into my car, find Bluetooth. I had to, like, do the whole thing over again. There's no reason for this. There's absolutely no reason in 2024 that this doesn't work on a Google phone or an Android phone in general. But as soon as I plug an iPhone in, it doesn't even have to Bluetooth pair. It's just done, because we love Apple. Because we're a bunch of boomers that made this 2017 Mazda 6, and we don't understand nothing but iOS. I don't know. It just makes me really mad.